everybody. Today we are going to be experimenting with making some homemade paints. I'm sure some of you have some paint at home that you play around with, but maybe you're out or maybe you just want to explore something new. So the ingredients that we're going to be using are regular old table salt and some flour and some water. So what I want you to do, kids, is experiment. I'm not going to give you the amounts right away. We're going to do the amounts at the end of the video because this is all about exploring how much salt and flour and water it takes, and play around and see maybe you like a different consistency. To get the colors that we want, we can use some different dyes. You might have different varieties at home. Parents, if you want to make things a little easier, it might help to actually put the food coloring or the coloring into the water. That way, you know how difficult it can be to squeeze these little bottles. Sometimes too much comes out and you don't want that to happen. So let them explore, play around with it. Now this is the paint that I made. You can see I made blue. It's kind of goopy, looks a little like porridge or cream of wheat consistency, but that's just the paint that I made. Just as an FYI, you know, this paint is not going to be for masterpieces. It is just flour, salt, and coloring, so the kids are going to be able to paint with it, but it's not going to look as good as the tempera paint. What you can do with it once it's made, you can put it in squeeze bottles, and the younger kids can do squeeze painting, and they can do make different colors that way, different pictures that way, or they can use sponges or potatoes or carrots. So this week was our shape week. So what I'm doing here for the art part of our STEM craft video, I made different shapes. I made one's supposed to be a diamond. There we go. And that's supposed to be a square or a rectangle. I think that's supposed to be a square. I didn't measure it out though. So a square has 4 equal sides. I don't know if those are exactly equal. And with the sponge, I made a rectangle and I made a triangle here, and then I have the end of a carrot that I'm using, and I even found a circle here. So I just made all different shapes using things that I could find around my house. So I used sponge, potato, carrot. You might have different things around your house that you can use. So what I did here on a paper plate, it is a little easier if you take the paint and just kind of put it in the middle of the paper plate, or if you have some different art supplies at your house to use. It's too difficult to do it straight out of the bowl though. All right. Oh, look, Miss Jill has a friend with her today. Namiria came to join us. All right, so the kids can even experiment with which type of material allows for the nicest painting. So if I come here and I'm putting my rectangle in there with the sponge, all right, so, you know, just make your little, so we're going to make a shape painting. All right, so I have my carrot here to try and get some circles, and I have my diamond, and you can see, there we go. You can probably tell which one did the best here at my house. I'd like to see which ones make the best paintings at your house, or if you decide to do a squeeze painting, I'd love to see those too. All right, so just to sum everything up, we're gonna make our own tempera paint, or our own homemade paint. Now the consistency that I used, the amounts that I used for this consistency are equal amounts of salt, flour, and water. But like I said at the beginning, play around with it and see, you might find a consistency that's a little better for you. And then for our art aspect, we have our shapes. All right, so I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I will post a link to some other shape activities that PBS has put together down in the comments section of the video. I can't wait to see everybody, hopefully soon, and have a wonderful weekend. I think tomorrow at least is supposed to be beautiful. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.